Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Giddy Fox Gaming. Today, I've got a really fun build to show you guys today. This is a special one for me. Me and my community built this together, and I wanted to be able to play with some fun status effects on the Switch Axe. And so I put this together with the community to utilize both the sleep element and the exhaust files on this Tigrex Switch Axe. You can see that here. We're using the Cursed Raider, which is found from Tigrex. And we got some armor pieces here from Devil Joe to get Stamina Thief Secret maxed up, and Brachydios parts for Agitator Secret. We also have the Apothecary Mantle to make our sleep status trigger more often, which would be pretty nice. And I'll get into the skills here and show you what we all have slotted in. It's kind of a fun build, sort of like a support build for Switch Axe, which isn't normally how you play Switch Axe, but I like to do things a little different. You're not going to beat Fatales with this build solo. It's not going to happen. But playing with a group is pretty fun because of the amount of crowd control that you provide with this build. I've got the skills shown here, but if you want to see the names of the gems I've got, you can just pause the video and look at all these. And this build only gets better as you get better decorations. I don't have all the decorations of the game. This is what I've got, and it works pretty good. Let me run through it here real fast. So we maxed out Agitator. That gives us affinity and attack damage, which is pretty great. And I'll get into the affinity part in just a second, why that's important. Stamina Thief is the core of the build. The reason why we want to go Stamina Thief here, not only because the weapon does exhaust files, but the whole purpose of the weapon is to provide crowd control. And when you do exhaust files, you get a way to slow monsters down. They get tired faster. And so as long as your sword's charged up and you're hitting the face of the monster, you're providing exhaust damage to the face, which then slows the monsters down, provides some fun openings for you and your crew to wail on a monster. Health boost 3, just a good skill overall. Here's another core skill to the set as well, free element. We want that to unlock the sleep element of the weapon that we're using. It's normally a locked status ailment on that weapon, but if you run free element, it draws out the power. And each level that you put in increases that damage. And so we got it up to level 3 so we can get 100% of the secret element of sleep on this weapon to hit monsters with. Weakness Exploit provides more affinity. Like I said, I'll get to that in just a second here, but we want to make sure that we weaken monster parts and then be attacking those weakened monster parts because we need the affinity really bad in this build. Focus is a really important skill for this build as well because we want to be charged with the sword as much as possible. Every attack that you make in sword mode increases the charge of the files, and with focus you charge even faster, and so then you're able to provide the exhaust files to monsters more often. So getting to focus 3 is really important just for keeping the exhaust files constant. Mushromancer is my favorite skill in the game, and I think it's way strong, and so I run it in every single build. This just keeps us tanky, which is super nice. And Tool Specialist, really interesting one here. We want to run the Apothecary Mantle as much as possible, and so Tool Specialist gives us some more time to do that. Plus Rocksteady Mantle is just very powerful, and so being able to use both of those constantly is pretty nice. We had one spare slot for Critical Eye, and I threw a few more in the mantles there too, because I wanted to be able to get affinity up higher. And then Park Breaker is just on the Devil Joe helmet. That's just part of what it is. And here's why affinity matters so much in this build. This weapon, the Tigrex weapon, has a negative affinity when we use it, which means occasionally we do less damage than normal when we swing. But with Weakness Exploit and the Critical Eye addition in there and all that, plus Agitator, this affinity goes positive. As long as we're hitting weakened parts, and if we tenderize parts as well, our affinity goes up to positive, and so then we're actually hitting for more damage than we intended to. And in order to show off the power of this build, I'm gonna go take on a Tempered Ruiner Nergigante and walk you through kind of what's happening there. I've got Punchy on the Flashfly Cage. I wanted to do this too to show people that Flashfly Cage is not useless against Elder Dragons. It's definitely not as good as every other monster that you fight. Because you're able to use the Thunderbug Cage against non-Elder Dragons. But the Flashfly Cage is great against Elders, and I'm going to show you all why that is. The other thing to keep in mind, too, with this build is if we can eat for a Feline Specialist, then we're able to trigger abnormal status effects more often. And that means that our sleep effect goes off more often than we intended to. Now, I'm obviously going to do my best here in this hunt, but I am a little rusty. I've been doing the 100-hour bow challenge on the channel, and so my controls are all messed up compared to ranged weapons right now. But we'll be okay. Be no issue at all. We're gonna start this hunt in Rocksteady Mantle so that we can dodge the roar and get a nice throw. And the thing to keep in mind while we do this hunt is the goal here is not for the fastest hunt time ever. We're playing a support build. on the switch axe. And so we're actually going for the most like knockouts and knockdowns we possibly can to get our team the most damage as we can. Now, I'm playing this solo, so we'll show what all this can do. But you have to imagine this in a hunt with other players. We're gonna be ripping this guy apart pretty quick. Things to watch out for while I hunt is the charge of the sword. See that we already have our files charged up in sword mode, which is great. So now I can get on here and zero sum. And with the Rocksteady Mantle, we can just ignore all that damage there. There we go. And we've already got our first sleep triggered. And so we'll get the bombs here pulled out for some big damage. And keep in mind too, we've got 2 knockdowns now, 1 wall hit and 1 sleep. And the hunt has just started. All right, let's see if I can actually, this is a little tight. Can. Here we go. And the other thing to remember is that I'm going for the weak points of Nergigante here because we want to trigger weakness exploit as much as possible to keep our affinity. All right, Rocksteady's down. Let's switch over to the Apothecary Mantle. There's a boom bug hit. Nice job, Punchy. And this is gonna get our sleep going as well. The other thing to keep in mind with this weapon is you really want to hit the face as much as possible. Not only is it a weak point, but your exhaust files will only matter if you hit the face. So I'm trying to get towards the front of the monster. It's not always possible, and it's not like the most important thing ever, but you want to maximize your file damage. That's what you need to do. Oh my gosh. There we go. We'll do a zero sum here. This gets us exhaust and sleep, unless I get hit. Okay. So you the manager right here, be just fine. Give me that. Oh man, come on. There we go. There we go. Sleep number 2. Easy peasy. Now I should have brought more bomb supplies with me in my pouch, but that's fine. We'll go without for now. Perfect. All right, we need to charge our sword again. We do have Agitator triggered right now though too, so our affinity is even higher than it was before. And our damage as well. And that's kind of a fun part about this build is, like I said, it's not the highest damage that you've ever seen on a switch axe, but it's still pretty good. I mean, I'm hitting for 400 damage on a wake up with that swap attack. All right, now we're charged again. Perfect. Get in here. There we go. As long as we stick to the weak parts of the monster, we hit for pretty good damage. And we want to stick to the face anyways for the exhaust files. So I'm going to sharpen quick. I got a second. Perfect. Now, the one thing that this build could use is some evade extender. I would really like to have that, but there's only so many skills we could put into the weapon to do something like this. So I had to sacrifice a little bit there. Oh, another knockdown. Not bad. All right, we'll get back in here. Our charge on our sword is gone, so we're gonna go for some park break here with the wild charge. Oh, we're gonna hit, that's fine. All right, another knockdown. Charging the sword on the face. There we go. That's good. Zero sum if we can. Oh, barely hit that. Another sleep. That's sleep number 3. Gosh, it feels so good to just have this guy lay down constantly during this hunt. It's so fun. All right, let's wake him up. Oh, I missed it. That's my bad. See, I'm not perfect. All right, let's get on the face. Oh, that's fine. We still hit him anyway. Nice job, Punchy. All right, that's 2 boom bugs from Punchy. A 3rd boom bug is a guaranteed knockdown. So we're gonna call Punchy in a boom bug here after I Superman, after I get hit by this. All right, let's eat that. And boom bug time. All right, Punchy, knock him over. Now's your time. Oh, you're flying. Come on, buddy. There it is. All right, there's boom bug number 3. Incoming. There it goes. Another knockdown. Charge up the sword while we got the time. Let's jump on the face. He's gonna stand up here pretty quick. Not bad. All right, I'm gonna sharpen real fast. Oh, we're gonna die for it though, aren't we? Ooh, pretty close. Okay, got that. We're going for the Rock City Mantle here. And then we're going in. Headshier's off now. That's fine. Charging the sword. Here we go. Oh, I just missed that clanger. That's all right. Perfect. Another one. And the Rock City is so nice to just some discharge too. Like it's free heals, it's free status, it's so many things. So use your Rock City when you've got it. It helps a lot. Tool Specialist is adding a lot to this right now. Look how much we're healing on all these attacks, by the way. We'll go on here. Another one. I might die on this one. Oh no, I won't. Okay, good job. Oh, sleep number 4. Now remember, Punchy does not have a sleep weapon. He has a paralysis weapon. So all of these sleeps are just from my armor set. It's not from Punchy at all. Oh man, that's funny. All right, let's see if I don't mess it up. There we go. That'll work. There we go. Apothecary Mantle's back on. Let's see if we can get another sleep. Do sleep number 5 if we get it. Oh man. Oh, he fights me. Oh, he fights me. Okay. Oh man, that was so good. That was a great knockdown. Perfect. Here we go. All right. Here's another knockdown. End it. Perfect. Charge that sword up fast. There it is. We'll go for this. Oh, that didn't work. Going for the 0-sum here. There we go. Big. You gotta remember the goal. I'm not going for the fastest hunt time ever. We're going for something fun and different. It's a great support with Switch Axe. It's a good time. Your hunting buddies are gonna love you. And if you've got suggestions for ways to make the build better too, like pick me up. Let me know in the comments what I could do or what I can add to make it, you know, higher damage for more solo hunts. But there are obviously stronger builds out there, but if you want to be a champ with your friends, a champ with your hunting party, knocking down these big monsters all the time, this is one way you can do it. Oh, the dodge. Unintentionally. Oh, that hit me. No. Another knockdown here. There we go. And now we get to go big sword mode. I'm not going to 0-sum right away here because I want to get all this file damage in while he's knocked down. Then we'll 0-sum while he's getting up. Oh, and then it went to the leg, unfortunately. That's all right. I like to try to maximize how long we get to use the sword, you know. And when it's on the ground, it's a lot easier to hit those attacks. Man, we need to weaken that base. There we go. Oh, and he's sleeping again. That's sleep number 5. That is so satisfying. All in one hunt. And it's by yourself. It's so good. You ever want to sleep a monster 5 times? This is the way to do it. There we go. See if we can get on here. Ugh, just missed. That's all right. Another boom bug. Nice. All right. Throw him into a wall again. There it is. And there you go. There's the support Switch Axe build in action. My community and I have called this build the EP Ager build because we put monsters to sleep and we make them age faster and feel older. than ever before. If you have any comments about how to make this build any better, let me know. I'd be happy to make some adjustments, but I hope you enjoy your time using this fun build, providing some status ailments for your hunting party, and it still slaps too. It does some good damage. Thanks for watching. It's so good to have you here. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the build, and let me know if you'd like to see another one.